Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Saira Mujtaba with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says new water supply projects in North Gujarat will help irrigate over 1,000 villages. Prime Minister says upgradation of rail line from Asarwa to Udaipur will connect the tribal areas of Gujarat and Rajasthan with Delhi and North India. 9 arrested in connection with the Morbi Bridge collapse. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to participate in the virtual heads of government meet of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization tomorrow. Assam Chief Minister appeals to the United Liberation Front of Assam to come forward for peace talks. Country celebrates National Unity Day, commemorating the birth anniversary of architect of modern India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And in cricket, at the T20 World Cup, Australia beat Ireland by 42 runs in the Super 12 stage fixture at the Gabba in Brisbane. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the arid region of North Gujarat has witnessed a massive transformation in the last 20 years following constant efforts of the government towards water conservation. Mr. Modi was addressing a gathering at the foundation stone laying ceremony for various water supply projects worth over 8,000 crore rupees at Tharad in Banaskantha today. The Prime Minister said the projects will help irrigate over 1,000 villages in the region. Mr. Modi said that for the last 20 years, the government has focused on preventing rainwater from flowing into the sea, ensuring the construction of check dams and the successful implementation of the Sujalam Sufalam Yojana in the region. Mr. Modi reiterated the government's commitment towards strengthening agriculture and allied sectors including dairy and cattle rearing to boost the economic development of the villages. Mr. Modi said that despite the global price hike, the government is providing fertilizers to farmers at an affordable price. He said the central government is also providing assistance to the farmers to establish cold storage networks, food processing plants and so on. He congratulated Banaskantha district for establishing a drip irrigation network of over 4 lakh hectares of farmland. State Minister of Water Resources Hrishikesh Patel was present on the occasion. The projects for which the foundation stone was laid today include Kasara to Dantiwada Narmada Canal pipeline costing over 1,500 crore rupees, which will benefit the farmers of the region. President Draupadi Murmu will inaugurate the India Water Week in Greater Noida tomorrow. Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation is organizing the 7th edition of the event from tomorrow till the 5th of November in an effort to raise awareness, conserve and use water resources in an integrated manner. The platform will be used to elicit ideas and opinions from global decision makers, politicians, researchers and entrepreneurs. The theme is Water Security for Sustainable Development and Equity. The event will bring together experts, planners and stakeholders from across the globe. It will address the issues of sustainability of water resources development and management in line with Sustainable Development Goals. The event will host conferences with seminars, panel discussions, side events, exhibitions and cultural programs. Denmark, Singapore and Finland will be the partner countries for this event.
Prime Minister Modi has said that with the conversion of the 300-kilometer long rail line from Asarwa to Udaipur into broad gauge, the tribal areas of Gujarat and Rajasthan will be connected to Delhi and North India. Addressing the gathering after dedicating the 2 railway projects to the nation worth over 2,900 crore rupees at Asarwa, Ahmedabad, the Prime Minister said now direct rail connectivity has also been established between the tourist places of Kutch and the tourist places of Udaipur. This will give a big boost to the tourist places of Kutch, Udaipur, Chittorgarh and Nathdwar.
इस रेलखंड के ब्रॉडगेज हो जाने से गुजरात और राजस्थान के आदिवासी क्षेत्र दिल्ली से जुड़ जाएंगे, उत्तर भारत से जुड़ जाएंगे। इस रेल लाइन के ब्रॉडगेज में बदलने के कारण अहमदाबाद दिल्ली के लिए एक वैकल्पिक रूट भी उपलब्ध हो गया। इतना ही नहीं, अब कच्छ के पर्यटन स्थल और उदयपुर के पर्यटन स्थलों के बीच भी एक डायरेक्ट रेल कनेक्टिविटी स्थापित हो गई। इससे कच्छ, उदयपुर, चित्तौड़गढ़ और नाथद्वारा के पर्यटन स्थलों को बहुत बढ़ावा मिलेगा।
Mr. Modi added that traders in the region will also get the benefit of connecting directly to big industrial centers like Delhi, Mumbai and Ahmedabad. The Prime Minister highlighted that the entire route has been rejuvenated and the meter gauge line from Asarwa to Udaipur via Himmatnagar has been converted into broad gauge. He also informed that this part of Gujarat will now be connected directly with the neighbouring state of Rajasthan as well as the whole country. The gauge conversion work done between Lonidhar-Jaisalmer will also ease rail connectivity in this area, and trains originating from here will be able to go to any part of the country. The Prime Minister said the conversion of this railway line into broad gauge has also made an alternate route available for Ahmedabad and Delhi. He said similarly, with the conversion of Lonidhar-Jaisalmer rail line to broad gauge, the Dhasa-Jaisalmer section is now fully converted into broad gauge as well. This rail line passes through Botad, Amreli and Rajkot districts, which till now have had limited rail connectivity. With the completion of this line, people of Bhavnagar and Amreli region will now get the benefit of direct connectivity to Somnath and Porbandar, the Prime Minister informed.
गरीब के लिए पक्का घर, टॉयलेट, बिजली, पानी, गैस, मुफ्त इलाज और बीमा की सुविधाएं, ये आज सुशासन की पहचान है। आज मेट्रो कनेक्टिविटी, इलेक्ट्रिक वाहन, सोलर पावर, सस्ता इंटरनेट, बेहतर सड़कें, एम्स, मेडिकल कॉलेज, आईआईटी, इस प्रकार का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आज देशवासियों को नए अवसर दे रहा है।
9 people were arrested by the police today in connection with the cable bridge collapse tragedy in Morbi. Addressing a press conference, Rajkot Range IG Ashok Kumar Yadav said the 9 persons arrested today include 2 from the management of Oreva, the company that repaired the bridge, ticket collectors and bridge repair contractors, among others. Police informed that the investigation is being carried out by a special investigation team. Meanwhile, the security agencies have so far rescued over 220 people who were feared drowned in the river after the collapse. Morbi Collector G.T. Pandya informed that the rescue operation is underway in the river Machu to trace the 2 missing persons after the bridge collapse. Mr. Pandya further added that 70 people have been discharged from the hospital after the treatment, while there are 17 injured who are still under treatment at Rajkot and Morbi hospitals at present. Nearly 132 people, including women and children, lost their lives after the suspension cable bridge on River Machu collapsed last evening.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired a high-level meeting to review the situation in Morbi at Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. He was briefed on the rescue and relief operations that have been underway ever since the unfortunate mishap took place in Morbi. All aspects relating to the tragedy were discussed. Prime Minister once again emphasized on ensuring that those affected get all possible assistance. The high-level meeting was attended by Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Minister of State for Home Harsh Sanghvi, the Chief Secretary and DGP of Gujarat. Other top officials, including from the Home Department of the state and Gujarat State Disaster Management Authority, were also present. China on Monday mourned the loss of lives and extended sympathies to the bereaved families and to the injured after 132 people lost their lives in the tragic collapse of a hanging bridge over the river Machu in Morbi, Gujarat on Sunday. Responding to a question by local media in Beijing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian condoled the loss of lives and extended sympathies to the bereaved families and those who were injured in the accident.
Meanwhile, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will represent India at the 21st meeting of the Council of Heads of Government of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization to be held virtually on Tuesday. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang will host the meeting in Beijing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian announced on Monday. India is holding the SCO presidency from September 2022, which will culminate in September 2023, when India will host the SCO summit of the Council of Heads of State. Tomorrow's meeting is one of the 2 most important gatherings of the group held annually, the other being the SCO summit. The SCO Heads of Government meeting focuses on the trade and economic agenda of the organization and approves its annual budget. A report from our Beijing correspondent.
Chinese Foreign Ministry said, against the backdrop of changing geopolitics and COVID-19 pandemic, Premier Li Keqiang will have an in-depth exchange of views with other leaders on implementing the outcomes of the SCO summit in September, which was hosted by China, and on advancing SCO security, economic and cultural cooperation to come up with new ideas and new measures. The meeting will be attended by SCO member states, observer states, Secretary General of the SCO, Executive Director of the SCO Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, RATS, Turkmenistan and other invited guests. India remains actively engaged in various SCO activities and dialogue mechanisms in the region, as well as other multilateral cooperation within the SCO framework with a special focus on promoting connectivity in the region and anti-terrorism measures. After becoming a SCO member in 2017, India for the first time successfully hosted the SCO Council of Heads of Government meeting on 30th November 2020. Among other initiatives, India's diplomatic outreach to the SCO countries also leveraged the soft power of Indian cinema in the region, which has turned out to be a great success.
Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has expressed happiness over the victory of BJP in the bypolls in Vijayapura City Corporation, Koregal Town Municipality and Savanur Town Panchayat today. He has complimented all the winners through his Twitter handle. Of the total 35 seats, BJP has won 17 seats in Vijayapura City Corporation, 6 out of the 7 seats in Koregal Town Municipality and 1 seat in Savanur Town Panchayat. The Chief Minister has thanked Vijayapura seat MLA Basant Gowda Patil Yasnal, Koregal MLA N. Mahesh and leaders and workers of Shigaon Assembly segment.
In Telangana, election authorities have geared up for polling in the Munugod Assembly constituency by-election. Telangana's Chief Electoral Officer Vikas Raj informed AIR News that all arrangements are in place for the polling. The polling will take place on the 3rd of November. The CEO said all arrangements have been made at 298 polling stations to enable over 2.41 lakh electors to exercise their franchise. The country is celebrating National Unity Day today. The day commemorates the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the unifier of modern India. On the occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi presided over the Rashtriya Ekta Divas parade at the Statue of Unity at Kevadia in Gujarat. The Prime Minister also paid floral tributes to Sardar Patel on his birth anniversary. Addressing the occasion, the Prime Minister said Rashtriya Ekta Divas is a tribute to the invaluable role of Sardar Patel in unifying our nation. He cautioned the people against negative narratives that try to divide the country along the lines of religion, caste and language.
अतीत की तरह ही भारत के उत्कर्ष और उत्थान से परेशान होने वाली ताकतें आज भी हमें तोड़ने की हर कोशिश करती है। हमें जातियों के नाम पर लड़ाने के लिए तरह तरह के नैरेटिव गढ़े जाते, प्रांतों के नाम पर हमें बांटने की कोशिश होती है। कभी एक भारतीय भाषा को दूसरी भारतीय भाषा का दुश्मन बनाने के लिए कैंपेन चलाए जाते हैं ताकि देश के लोग जुड़े नहीं बल्कि एक दूसरे से दूर हो। लेकिन हमें उन्हें जवाब देना होगा। एक हिंदुस्तानी के रूप में हमें एकजुट रहना होगा। विभेद के जहर का जवाब हमें एकता के इसी अमृत से देना है। यही नए भारत की ताकत है।
President Draupadi Murmu paid homage to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on his birth anniversary at Rashtrapati Bhavan today. The President and officials of Rashtrapati Bhavan paid floral tributes at the portrait of Sardar Patel. The President also visited the Sardar Patel Chowk in New Delhi to pay homage to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. All India Radio will broadcast the annual edition of Sardar Patel Memorial Lecture tonight. Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting Anurag Singh Thakur will deliver the address. The theme of this year's memorial lecture is Saksham Bharat, Sashakt Bharat. It will be broadcast from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. tonight across the entire network of All India Radio. Listeners can tune in to 100.1 FM Gold, 102.6 FM Rainbow, primary channels of All India Radio, on Twitter at AIR News Alerts, News on AIR official YouTube channel and News on AIR app to access the broadcast. Doordarshan News will telecast Sardar Patel Memorial Lecture from 10 to 10:30 p.m. tonight.
The Income Tax Department has launched the Harit Aikar initiative on the occasion of National Unity Day to increase greenery and create micro-forests. HARIT is an abbreviation for Haryali Achievement Resolution by Income Tax. Under this initiative, the department resolves to increase the green cover by planting trees and creating microforests in and around Income Tax Department's buildings and other public areas. IT department participated enthusiastically in the month-long special campaign for Swachhata or cleanliness.
You're listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says new water supply projects in North Gujarat will help irrigate over 1,000 villages. Prime Minister flags off new trains in Ahmedabad, says upgradation of rail line from Asarwa to Udaipur will connect the tribal areas of Gujarat and Rajasthan with Delhi and North India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs a high-level meeting to review the situation in Morbi at Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. 9 arrested in connection with the Morbi bridge collapse. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar to participate in the virtual Heads of Government meet of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization tomorrow. Assam Chief Minister appeals to the United Liberation Front of Assam to come forward for peace talks. Country celebrates National Unity Day, commemorating the birth anniversary of architect of modern India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And in cricket, at the T20 World Cup, Australia beat Ireland by 42 runs in the Super 12 stage fixture at the Gabba in Brisbane.
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर।
8700014242।
दिल्ली में AIR FM गोल्ड आ रहा है नए सुर, ताल और लय के साथ। हर घंटे समाचार, नए रोचक कार्यक्रम और समसामयिक विषयों पर चर्चा। 1 नवंबर से एक बार फिर आप, हम और 100.1 मेगाहर्ट्ज पर वही आपका मनपसंद रेडियो चैनल AIR FM गोल्ड करा सोना।
Welcome back to the evening news on All India Radio. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma distributed a one-time financial grant to 318 surrendered militants in Guwahati today. He distributed checks of 1.5 lakh rupees each to the surrendered militants, comprising 6 groups. Addressing the event, the Chief Minister appealed to the United Liberation Front of Assam to come forward for peace talks for a developed and prosperous Assam. Mr. Sarma informed that all militant groups of Assam came forward for peace talks and expressed hope that the ULFA will also join the peace initiative of the state government. He added that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Armed Forces Special Power Act or AFSPA has been removed from 24 districts of Assam and will very soon be removed from the rest of the state. Chief Minister Dr. Sarma said that the state government is sincere in its efforts to bring the surrendered militants back to the mainstream society and permanent peace for the state. He urged them to engage in entrepreneurship, lead a dignified life, making meaningful contributions to the state's progress. The surrendered militants included 35 members of the United Liberation Front of Assam, 37 of Kuki Liberation Front, 127 members of United Gorkha People's Organization, Kuki National Liberation Army, Dimasa National Liberation Army, and Tiwa Liberation Army. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, one Pakistani terrorist was killed by the Indian Army in Jumagund area of Kiran sector in North Kashmir's Kupwara district today. In a tweet, the police said that search operation in the area was going on when the reports last came in. Further details are awaited.
Nationalist Congress Party Chief Sharad Pawar was admitted to Mumbai's Breach County Hospital today after his health worsened. According to the NCP, Mr. Pawar will likely be discharged from the hospital on Wednesday. The Rail Ministry today clarified that no notification regarding recruitment of constables and ASIs in Railway Protection Force has been issued by RPF or the Ministry on their official websites or through any print or electronic media. A fictitious message is being circulated on social media and newspapers regarding recruitment for 9,500 posts of constables and Assistant Sub-Inspector in Railway Protection Force. The ministry reiterated that the news is fake and should be ignored by all reputed and responsible media.
Vigilance Awareness Week is being observed by Central Vigilance Commission in New Delhi from today to the 6th of next month. This year the theme is Corruption-Free India for a Developed Nation. On the 3rd of November, under Vigilance Week, the Commission will organize a function in New Delhi and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to be the chief guest. Israel is all set to hold its 5th election in less than 4 years on Tuesday, with former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vying for a comeback. Netanyahu is Israel's longest-serving Prime Minister, and Israel has seen 4 inconclusive elections since 2019 that delivered 2 short-lived coalition governments. The last 4 elections in Israel ended in an indecisive mandate as alliances fell short of the majority mark at the Knesset, the Israeli parliament. Outgoing centrist Prime Minister Yair Lapid, who announced an early election following defections from his coalition, will remain in office in the event of a deadlock.
On to sports now. In cricket, Australia defeated Ireland by 42 runs in their T20 World Cup 2022 Super 12 stage fixture at the Gabba in Brisbane today. Chasing a target of 180 runs, Ireland were bowled out for 137 in 18 overs and 1 ball, despite an unbeaten knock of 71 runs off 28 balls by Lachlan Tucker. For Australia, Pat Cummins, Glenn Maxwell, Mitchell Starc and Adam Zampa took 2 wicket hauls. Initially, the hosts posted 179 for 5 in 20 overs, courtesy of a knock of 63 runs off 44 balls by Aaron Finch. The Aussie captain also clobbered 5 hours and 3 sixes. Meanwhile, Barry McCarthy was in good bowling form for Ireland and took 3 wickets. Joshua Little bagged 2 dismissals. The BCCI Selection Committee announced Team India's T20I and ODI squads for the upcoming tour of New Zealand. Hardik Pandya has been named the captain of the T20 international team, with Rishabh Pant set to play the role of a deputy. Both squads don't feature India's regular skipper Rohit Sharma, his predecessor Virat Kohli and KL Rahul. Shikhar Dhawan will lead the Indian ODI team, while Rishabh Pant has been named vice-captain. The likes of Shubman Gill, Deepak Hooda, Surya Kumar Yadav, Shreyas Iyer and Sanju Samson are also part of the squad as batters.
The Union Government and the All India Football Federation AIFF signed an MOU with FIFA for the Football for Schools initiative in India. Union Education and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, on behalf of the Ministry of Education and All India Football Federation, Mr. Kalyan Chaubey, signed the MOU with the President of FIFA, Mr. Gianni Infantino, earlier today in Mumbai. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Pradhan said that sports have been given a place of pride in New Education Policy 2020, and the Football for Schools program espouses the same spirit. He added that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emphasized the mainstreaming of sports with education, and Football for Schools program is a step towards it.
राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 में एक महत्वपूर्ण रिकमेंडेशन था बच्चों को शारीरिक रूप में स्वस्थ रखना। देश में नया क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क प्रधानमंत्री जी के आदेश से लागू हो गई है, जिसके कारण आने वाले दिनों में खेल को भी क्रेडिट कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है। कोई अच्छा खिलाड़ी हो, फुटबॉल हो, क्रिकेट हो, एथलेटिक्स हो, हॉकी हो, इस सारे खेलों में कोई बच्चा अच्छा करता है तो उसकी खेल के हिस्से को भी क्रेडिट कन्वर्टेबिलिटी करवाया दिया जाएगा।
Expressing happiness, the FIFA president said that football is an immensely popular sport in India, and the Football for Schools program will be a positive tool to inspire children and ensure their holistic development.
India's future. India is a great nation. India is a continent in itself. India has a lot of skills, not just from a football point of view, of course, but in all other areas as well. But most importantly, India has a big heart and a great passion, and these are exactly the ingredients that we need in football as well. So I'm proud and happy of this partnership with the government of India, with the All India Football Federation.
The key domestic stock indices today witnessed gains of more than 1%. The domestic stocks rose amid mixed cues from global share markets. The Sensex closed above the 60,700 level, while the Nifty settled above the 18,000 mark. A report from the business desk.
The Sensex climbed 787 points or 1.31% to finish at 60,747. Nifty also gained 225 points or 1.27% to end at 18,012. At the multi-commodity exchange, gold futures for December was trading at 50,330 rupees per 10 grams. Silver futures for December was trading at 57,400 rupees per kilogram when reports last came in. And in intraday trade, Brent crude was trading at $94.45 per barrel. Lalema Aneja Dang for AIR News.
The Reserve Bank of India will launch the pilot project of Digital Rupee in the wholesale segment tomorrow. Digital Rupee will be used for settlement of secondary market transactions in government securities. In a statement, RBI said that use of e-rupee is expected to make the interbank market more efficient. Settlement in central bank money would reduce transaction costs by preempting the need for settlement guarantee infrastructure or for collateral to mitigate settlement risk. RBI has said that based on the learnings from this pilot, other wholesale transactions and cross-border payments will be the focus of future pilots. 9 banks have been identified for participation in the pilot project. The first pilot use of Digital Rupee in the retail segment is planned for launch within a month in select locations in closed user groups comprising customers and merchants.
News Services Division of All India Radio will revert to its pre-pandemic bulletin format in both English and Hindi from tomorrow, the 1st of November. Major Hindi and English bulletins will be of 15 minutes duration. The Samachar Prabhat will be broadcast at 8 a.m. followed by the morning news at 8:15 a.m. with effect from tomorrow. In the afternoon, the midday news in English will be broadcast at 2 p.m. while news in Hindi can be heard at 2:15 p.m. News in Hindi will be broadcast at 8:45 p.m. and the evening news will be followed at 9 p.m. The duration of the hourly bulletins will be of 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes. And now let us have a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. National capital Delhi expected to have a mainly clear sky with mist in the morning. Minimum temperature will be 16 degrees Celsius while the maximum will be around 32 degrees. Mumbai is likely to have a mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature will be 21 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 35 degrees. Kolkata is likely to have a mainly clear sky. Minimum temperature will be 23 degrees Celsius and the maximum will be around 32 degrees. Chennai is expected to have a generally cloudy sky with heavy rain. Minimum temperature will be 24 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 30 degrees. Srinagar will have a thunderstorm with rain. Minimum temperature will be 6 degrees and maximum will be around 15 degrees. Jammu will have a partly cloudy sky. Temperature will vary between 17 and 28 degrees Celsius. Leh is expected to have a generally cloudy sky. Temperature will vary between -4 and 9 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad will have thunderstorm with rain. Minimum temperature will be 14 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 26 degrees. Gilgit will have a generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Temperature will hover between 2 and 21 degrees Celsius. In the south, Hyderabad will have partly cloudy sky with haze. Minimum temperature will be 17 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 29 degrees. Bengaluru will witness a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Temperature will vary between 20 and 26 degrees Celsius. Thiruvananthapuram will have generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. Temperature will hover between 24 and 32 degrees Celsius. In the northeast, Guwahati will witness mist in the morning and a partly cloudy sky later. Temperature will hover between 20 and 32 degrees. Gangtok will have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards evening or night. Aizawl, Kohima will have mist in the morning and mainly clear sky later. Agartala will witness mist. Itanagar will have mainly clear sky. Imphal will have mist in the morning and partly cloudy sky later. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says new water supply projects in North Gujarat will help irrigate over 1,000 villages. Prime Minister flags off new trains in Ahmedabad, says upgradation of rail line from Asarwa to Udaipur will connect the tribal areas of Gujarat and Rajasthan with Delhi and North India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs a high-level meeting to review the situation in Morbi at Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. 9 arrested in connection with the Morbi bridge collapse. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to participate in the virtual heads of government meet of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization tomorrow. Assam Chief Minister appeals to the United Liberation Front of Assam to come forward for peace talks. Country celebrates National Unity Day, commemorating the birth anniversary of architect of modern India Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And in cricket at the T20 World Cup, Australia beat Ireland by 42 runs in the Super 12 stage fixture at the Gabba in Brisbane. And with that we end the evening news. Good night.